Steve and a Diop alone. It's not her fault that the show
Oh,
is
it's
probably
not
gonna
her
be
fault
terrible.
at all.
No, not at all.
They marketed her terribly.
Yeah. But out of the way, we got Riz versus Acro. Here, still in the winner's side of the Kingdom bracket. Riz rocking his Sheik. He plays a lot of characters. Sheik is definitely one of them. And Acro, of course, rocking his patented Sonic. He doesn't play too many other characters besides Sonic, or at the very least not viable ones, because he does mess around with Zelda. But that's not really going to do much against Sheik right now. I mean, you can't exactly down B and turn into a better character anymore. It just sends out a knight. But yeah, so far Acro is looking pretty poised with about a 40% lead right now, but it is Sheik Sonic. Pretty much anything can happen if you're patient enough against this character. I mean, Sonic does arguably lose to the R button.
I don't know why. I agree with you. I don't know why Riz took it to this stage, because this is Sonic's best stage, like by far.
Or one of his best stages. He's pretty good on FD too.
Yeah, but I think having platforms is good for him because he needs them to land.
Yeah, he can use them to land and also string his combos together a little better, like just getting the spin dash to forward airs, possibly resetting any situations on the platform.
And
but
Town and City is big, and it gives him a lot of space to move around. But not only that, but because the ceiling is low, it allows him to get a lot more follow-ups, or a lot more deadly follow-ups with his up air. So it makes his spring ride combos a lot more scary. It makes his up throw conversion game in general scarier.
Yeah, that's very true. I did forget about the blast zones for a second as he dives off the side to a needle bouncing fish for a stock going to Riz. I did forget about the vertical blast zone of Town and City. I forgot that that's going to be able to kill super early, as well as an up smash, which is arguably one of Sonic's worst moves.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
No, you really don't. It's very, very committal. You know, it's like it definitely has a lot of startup and end lag, at least for a smash attack on the fastest character in the game. So I'm surprised he went for that, but it wound up paying off for Acro.
And also, with good SDI, I'm pretty sure you can just get out of it.
No.
I know.
Dude, you need your control. You need to bleed on your control stick to be able to SDI to get out of that. SDI is not as prominent of a thing in this game, man.
Yes, but it's definitely useful. And actually, speaking about SDI, I think that people complain about having to learn to SDI to play against Bayo, but what that does is it makes you more aware of it as a mechanic, and you get to use it more in other matchups. So it's the thing that Isan was saying on Twitter, I think.
It's all player dependent if they're able to apply that to their other characters.
You're right.
Rising up air, not going to be able to do it just yet. Not enough rage on Sheik. She definitely needs like the bane of her existence to be able to do like anything in this game, or at least not to do anything, but in terms of killing, he almost gets the spring ride up air, sneaking it in, but not quite. Riz able to find his way out of it. I
wonder if we're going to start seeing the cross-up airs from Riz.
I mean, definitely. I mean, like most Sheiks tend to go for that, like, solid 75% of the time. I mean, a good Sheik might do it like 50-50 just to try and mix them up, to try and mix up their DI and everything, but it's already a DI mix-up in itself when you cross up the up air the proper way, you know? So I bet we're definitely going to see some cross-up up airs from Riz. That is, unless Acro is able to close out the stock. Not
you know
yet.
that Kool-Aid didn't know how to do it until like a few weeks ago?
No, I didn't know that.
Like, he was on Twitter and he was like, wait, how do you do, like, you can cross up with Cheeks up air, or like, how do you do it, or something like that?
Yeah, Wadi didn't know how to neutral get up until a few weeks ago.
What?
Yeah, he said that on his Twitter too. But anyway.
How does that even work?
Up B to get out of there. About a 40% differential on these guys, but the footstool, not going to be able to do it yet, but the trump
back
to the back air.
That was actually really good conditioning and pressure from Riz, especially with the footstool, causing Acro to be a little bit more weary from coming up from the ledge.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, we got a switch from Riz already? Shulk? No, that's not the thing. That character doesn't exist.
Hey,
Cloud.
A blonde sword character that can buff himself.
That character exists.
Yeah. So, okay, so I've seen Riz play against Sonics with Cloud, and he just nairs. Watch. He's gonna nair like 8 times in neutral to begin the game.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of surprised.
First he's gonna charge limit, and then he's gonna nair 8 times.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that. Astute prediction, Evil. I'm kind of surprised that. What am I saying? I'm kind of surprised he didn't go Cloud for the first game.
There's another nair.
Like, to be completely honest, yes, you don't have to keep track of the nair. Cloud's nair is a very good move, Evil. Very good.
Can we get a counter?
No, we're good. We don't need a nair counter for Cloud, man. We all know that's what he's going to be able to do. That move is bigger than Poseidon. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why I was thinking about Poseidon. That came out. You know, I never reference the mythological gods, but, you know, I guess I did just there for some reason. Aquaman movie, yeah, let's go with that. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Riz didn't go Cloud against Acro for the first game, because Riz can be a really patient player when he has to be, to the point where sometimes he will time somebody out. He doesn't do it like very often, like unless he really has to.
I always felt like that was his specialty.
Nah, he doesn't do it as often as he used to do, but he will still do it if he has to. But Sonic, a character that kind of forces you to play a little patient and forces him to approach, because you never want to contest with that spin dash. It is invincible for the first 6 frames. So playing a character that already forces you to approach him.
He's never jumped.
He's good. He's good. So playing a character that already forces you to approach like Cloud felt like it would just be the perfect combination of Riz's playstyle and the character choice to fighting Sonic. So. But he has been working on a Sheik a lot more recently. He's been focusing a little bit more on that character, at least in terms of bracket. So I guess that's why he went Sheik the first game. Yes, as the back throw takes the stock. First stock going to Acro, actually. But so now.
And that's actually a little bit surprising, because Riz had Acro in disadvantage a lot, but he managed to make it back. Backer's going to take it. Sonic down air is a pretty good landing option, but not when your opponent is anywhere near where the down is going to land.
What I will tell you about Acro, and I'm sure you know this too.
He
is the least campiest Sonic you will ever play in your life.
You're very right.
He never plays the optimal way with this character, especially against characters like say Mario or like other stubby characters that actually have to fight you, like a brawler, for example. He never runs when he has to, even sometimes when he has a lead. He will fight you, and Cloud already negates that in itself, because he forces you to approach by just charging his limit. So, I mean, if Riz is able to just keep his composure here, I can definitely see him taking this game if Acro's not going to be the wiser in playing a little more patiently when he has to. But right now, he's not going to be able to do that because he is down 20%. Riz definitely forcing his advantage right now.
I think Acro's playing pretty well in advantage so far.
Oh, definitely. That's definitely where he shines as a player. Actually, no, not as a player. He definitely shines a little more in disadvantage. What am I saying? Because that's when he actually has to fight you. I don't know.
Damn.
Well, whatever. Acro's that's not even close to a call-out. You are such a nerd.
Back air.
Oh, wow. Even with the forward air leaning forward, he knocked back row to that back air is just a little too